Hello everyone. Surely many of you have played with computers, but do you know how computers work, what they do, and what they are called? Well, this time I, Andrian, will introduce you to software and operating system as well as what hardware is. Understanding software. Software is a collection of programs, data, and instructions used to perform specific tasks on a computer or electronic device. Software functions to regulate the operation of hardware so that it can be used by the user. Software does not have a physical form but can be run on a computer, laptop, smartphone, or other device. Let's learn the types of software. Computer operating system. An operating system is the primary of software that manages all computer function. It acts as a bridge between the user, the hardware, and the application used on the computer. Without an operating system, a computer cannot run programs or be used properly. Operating system function. Here are some of the main functions of an operating system. 1. Managing hardware. Controlling the CPU, memory, hard disk, keyboard, mouse, and other devices. Running application. Number 2. The operating system enables applications such as a browser, Microsoft Word, and games to run. File management. Managing data storage in the form of folders and files. Number 4. System security. Providing protection through password access, permission, and data security. Number 5. User interface. Providing a graphical interface to make it easier for user to the computer. Examples 1. Microsoft Windows and macOS. It has advantages and disadvantages. You can check the complete details on Google. And number 2, software application. Examples Microsoft Word, making the comment, Microsoft Excel, processing numbers, Adobe Photoshop, editing, Google Chrome browsing, VLC Media Player, playing music and video. Uh, Application software, example Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is a word processing application developed by Microsoft. This program is used to create, edit, save, and print documents such as letters, reports, paper, and school assignment. Its use is 1. Making document, 2. Editing text, 3. Insert pictures and tables, and many more. Microsoft Word is a part of the Microsoft Office or Microsoft 365 suite, widely used in schools, office, and personal use. Number 3. Programming software. Example software application is Visual Studio Code, PyCharm, Dev C++, NetBeans, and many more. We're certainly familiar with this application, especially those majoring in informatics. It's true that this application is a tool for creating coding such as programming language such uh, as Python, JavaScript, PHP, CSS, HTML, and many more. So that the explanation regarding software, next we'll discuss hardware. Hardware is actually very easy to understand. Let's take a look at the explanation. Understanding hardware. Hardware is all the physical component of a computer or electronic device that can be seen and touched directly. Hardware works Hardware works with software to perform various tasks, such as typing, playing games, processing data, watching video, and accessing the internet. Without hardware, a computer cannot function because hardware is the main computer that carries out all computer processes. Hardware function. Receiving input hardware receives data or commands from the user. Processing number two, processing data. Incoming data is processed to become useful information. Number three, storing data. Hardware can store data temporarily or permanently. Number four, displaying output. The result of computer processing are displayed to the user. Types of hardware. 1. Hardware input. Input devices are used to enter data or commands into a computer. 1. Keyboard used to type letters, numbers, and symbols. Number 2. Mouse used to move the cursor and select menus on the screen. Number 3. Scanner use the scanner, the command or image into digital form. Number 4. Microphone used to input sound into the computer. Number 2. Hardware process. This device is responsible for processing incoming data. The CPU is called the brain of the computer because it controls all computer process. CPU function: processing data, executing commands, managing the operating of the other hardware. RAM: RAM is temporary storage while the computer is in use. RAM function: one, speeding up computer processing; number two, temporarily storing data from running application; and number three, the more RAM, the faster the computer typically runs. And motherboard: the motherboard is the main board where computer components are inserted and function, connecting all hardware so they can work together. Number three, hardware output. Example: monitor, printer, speaker, and projector. Hardware output devices are used to display the result of data processing. Monitor display image and computer display. Printer print the document or image onto into paper. Speaker produce sound or audio. And projector display the computer display on a larger screen. This example for from hardware output. And hardware storage, types of hardware storage. Example: hard disk, SSD, flash disk, and CD or DVD. Hardware storage used to store data. Uh, Example: hard disk permanently store data such as photos, videos, and applications. SSD similar to a hard disk but with higher speed. Flash disk portable storage that's easy to carry. CD or DVD used to store or transfer data. And how hardware works. Simply put, simply put, hardware works like this. The user enters data using the keyboard or mouse. The CPU process the data, and RAM helps speed up the process. And then the data is stored on a hard drive or SSD. The results are displayed on a monitor or speaker. Okay, that's the explanation about software and hardware. I hope you can understand my explanation. I apologize for many of my English sentences which are not very fluent. That's all from me, Andrian. See you in my next video.